Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome to our live January card class today. I'm glad you decided to join us. We are doing cards featuring love. So I've got my delicious candle here from Rock City Candle Company. It's the Hillcrest Cafe candle, and it smells like coffee. So that is getting me in the mood for our love cards today. I just want to remind you that if you spend this month, if you spend $35 using the host code listed below in the video link, you'll receive a set of these cards for free. They won't be stamped, but you can use the stamps that you have. Everything will be die cut. It's 6 cards. You get 2 of each design. If you spend $50 using the host code, you will also receive, along with the cards, a set of a pack of embellishments. And then, of course, if your order is $150 or more, use the host benefits. Don't use the host code. Get your benefits, get your free goodies, and I'll send you the cards and the embellishments for free anyway. So we'll be using products from the annual catalog, from the celebration catalog, and from the mini catalog today. So a good variety of things. Okay, I'm going to just make one of each project today, but you'll get the supplies to make 2. So we're going to start off with a nice simple card. And we are using the Something Fancy stamp set with the Countryside Corners dies to make our lovely labels. And then the paper today is one of our free celebration papers. It's called Stippled. Oh my goodness. Let me get my catalog so I can remember what everything's called. This is Celebration. So this is actually free with the $50 order, this paper. And it coordinates with our Stippled Roses set, but it's called Softly Stippled. And it's got beautiful floral images on one side and then great kind of background patterns on the other. So I'm using this one. This is Gray Granite. And then it's got this pretty coral color on the back, but we're not even going to use that. And this is what your kit will come like. It will have all, everything you need except for the embellishments, but we're going to be, you're going to, you can use what you have, or you can get a pack if you spend $50. So it's only $15 more to get free embellishments. So it's a good deal. Plus, if you spend $50, you can pick out an item out of our celebration catalog for free. So this gorgeous Softly Stippled paper could be yours. Say that 3 times fast. That's a hard one. Okay. So this is a very simple, easy card to do. You could do this for any occasion. I'm going to just layer my designer paper on my cardstock. And then you can pick which way you want that to go. I feel like I need it to go this way. And then we're going to adhere this on the card front. Now, usually I stamp first, so I'm going to stamp first before I glue that, just in case I mess it up. So the inside, I'm just stamping congratulations. I'm doing this as a wedding card today. Now, you could do it as anniversary or a Valentine card. I'm doing wedding. And my sentiment says, here's to beautiful beginnings and happily ever afters. So this is perfect for a wedding card. So I'm stamping my sentiment up higher on my tag. I don't know about the rest of you, but I am not the most graceful stamper. I tend to drop things a lot. My husband says, ask me why I'm so rough on things. I can't help it. I just am. It's sad. Okay. It's sad, but it could be worse, right? We could have other faults that are worse than being clumsy. Okay, and I may have those, I don't know. Okay, so I'm using the silver and white ribbon. This was in the holiday catalog, but it is a carryover item. So you can still order this. I will post all the supplies on my blog. I will not be posting measurements because today you only get measurements if you make the purchase. So I'll send you a printed file or a printed PDF with the photos and measurements. Okay, so I want to get my bow nice and tight and just the right size, and then we're going to trim the ends. There's one, there's two, and then we're going to pop this up on our card front. This is the quickest, easiest card to do. I'm going to just kind of attach my dimensionals half to that ribbon to hold it in place. Let's do one more. And that ribbon's not going to go anywhere. And the gray I'm using is Pebbled Path. I said gray granite. It is not. It is Pebbled Path. So I take that back. I'm using Pebbled Path today. I'm looking for my embellishments, which I put in one of these baskets. I don't know which one. Here they are. Okay, so on these cards today, I am using the Festive Pearls because these come with silver, gold, red, a light green, kind of a metallic green. So, but these go with all of our cards today. So this is what we're using. And I'm going to use silver on this one. And we're just going to put 3 little pearls here. We'll do 1, 2, and then maybe a third one kind of right there. You can put them wherever you want. But I just think that's beautiful, elegant, and very, very simple. And then congratulations. Okay, so that is card number 1. All right, let's pull in our second one. So this is our Valentine card. So for this one, let me put these away so we don't get them in the way. Okay. So this card now, I've got this in two different ways. So I've got Valentine, and then we're going to do anniversary. So normally I do 2 of each design. This one you're going to get one with red and one with black so that you can do whatever you want. So I'm going to do the red one, but the black one you're just going to use the different designer paper. You're going to use 5 of your black hearts. Instead of 6, we're going to substitute one with a gold foil heart. And then I just put my banner down below. Excuse me. I did happy anniversary on this one. And I had to use, we don't have many anniversary stamps, so I used Ring with Nature, and I did the happy anniversary stamp out of that. Now this one says just for you. This is going to be Valentine's. I haven't stamped the inside yet, but I'm using the Adoring Hearts bundle, and we're going to use, we've got the die set, and we have this great hybrid embossing folder and die right here. So we're going to show you how to use that. Okay, so I'm setting that one aside, and we're going to work on this one. All right. So this paper, I've already die cut the hearts. I'm going to grab a piece though to show, a piece of red. Let me grab a piece of red to show you. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab a scrap. They're already gonna come die cut for you to save time, but I want to show you how this embossing folder works. So we're going to bring in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. we're using our standard platform, and then we're going to use the number 4 plate right here. And then this comes out. So this is an embossing folder. You can just emboss it. I need to clean this out because I've been doing a lot of die cut on my sets here. But this die is one big one-piece die, and it fits right in here. So you want on the Stampin' Up! Logo side, that's where the flat side of your die goes. So your cutting edge is facing up. And then I've just used some washi tape on these little bars connectors to just hold it in place. Then, let's see, this isn't really big enough to cover, so we'll just do a couple on top. You just close that up, put your fold in first, and then put your plate on top. We'll run it through. And then that comes out. It die cuts and embosses all of your hearts. So you can tap those out. I've only got 2 full ones there from the scrap. But you can see you see how pretty those are? They have gorgeous designs on them. You can use them both ways, depending on which way you like, you know, your pattern better, which pieces you want popping out. So super cute. And this is very easy to do. We're going to use just a half sheet of the thick white cardstock. And then I have a piece of red. We're going to adhere this right in the center of our card front. Gives us a little more weight on the top and the bottom, but that's okay because we're going to use this paper. Now this paper you can get for free. You can't buy it. You have to make at least a $50 purchase to get this paper for free. But on one side's gorgeous gold and white patterns, and then on the other side we have red and pink and white, and we've got different patterns, not necessarily hearts. Some of them have hearts, and then some of them have plaids. It's just really, really beautiful paper. So if you wanted, you could do this, but then I would probably do pink hearts so that it's a little, you can see them. Red on red kind of blends in, and we really want these beautiful hearts to stand out. So for that reason, I am going to use the golden white paper. So this is going to be flush. It should be flush with our top and bottom of the card base. All right, isn't that pretty already? Then we have our six hearts. So let's just grab some dimensionals. We're going to pop these up. And I want to see which one I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the bottom. I'm just putting 1 dimensional on each. If you want to do 2, you can. All right, I'm going to start with the bottom. And you're going to get 2 of each design. So let's do our 2 bottom ones. And then I'm going to do the 2 top. Make sure the same side is up, or you can switch it around if you want. All right, and then we're gonna do this one. Kind of get them even, and then we're gonna fill in with our bottom 2, or our middle 2. We've got some nice size spacing in between them, so we can see that pretty gold paper. All right, let's get our backing off. All right, I think my backing flipped over. once it does that, it's just easier to get a new dimensional. All right, see if we can get that even. Okay, then I have die cut this little banner. It's from the same die set as these, and we are going to stamp Just For You. This is the stamp that coordinates with this die, and I like this one because it is good for any occasion. And then you can just stamp your inside sentiment where you want it. All right, I'm going to use a couple mini dimensionals on this one, and because this is going to go on top of these two. I've got red ink on my fingers. Got to be careful about that. You know, red ink, it goes wherever it wants to go. Okay, perfect. Now let's do an inside. Let's do You Are Most Loved. That would be a good Valentine sentiment. We have one that says Happy Valentine. Oh, it says To My Valentine. I take that back. Let's see if we can do this one. To My Valentine. I'll probably send this to one of my kids. Maybe I'll give it to John. We'll see. Depends on how nice he is to me. Okay, so here we go. There's To My Valentine. And if you wanted to use, decorate the inside, we have some flowers and hearts there to go with it. Isn't that cute? Now, we can decorate this up a little bit. I've got some of our red pearls. Now what I've done on this one is just put them kind of in between my center hearts in the middle. So you can do this, or you can leave them off, or you can put them wherever you want them. On this one, I did not put any gems, but you could do the same thing, or you could just put them around kind of this gold heart right here. Okay. So that is our second project. Let's get this cleared out. Now, I'm very excited for our third one. Let me move all these inky stamps out of the way so we don't have any accidents. Okay. Let's bring in our third project. This one's my favorite. Right here. Now we've gone with a monochromatic card. And this one could be for several different occasions. I'm going to do Sending You Lots of Love. So we're using Wild Wheat for our color scheme. And let's pull one of these in. The designer paper is from the Softly Stippled, the same one we used on that first one. And we're using these fun reverse sides, which have the Wild Wheat has two different ones. It has kind of this woven texture and then a wash texture. So you could get one of each, or you might get the same ones. Just depends. Look at the draw. Okay. So we're going to get our pieces out, and I am using the Hooray for Surprises bundle. So this bundle has perforated pieces that you have to pull to open up. So I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, so we have our card base, just normal half sheet card base size. And then I have two large white ones, and one will go on the inside. One's going to go on the front, and then our designer paper will layer right on top of that front one. It's going to be a very thin border. So let's get that layered here. Okay. We'll adhere that to our card front. I'm going to wait to stamp that. Okay. So I have a medium piece of white, and then I have a smaller piece, and then I have a piece of Wild Wheat. So this is what's going to go on the top. We're going to have that one underneath it, and then this one is to stamp and die cut a heart. All right, so what we're gonna do to these 3 pieces is number 1, we are going to die cut right here. We are gonna die cut. Let's pull out what we need. This is for our heart, that's for the white one. And then this is the other one we're gonna use. We're also using this long tab. And later in the week, I'm gonna show you something else with this long tab. First thing we're gonna do is cut out this tab piece. So it's going to cut from the center up here. Now I've done kind of a template. I've already done one. So I want to do another one, the same spot. So I'm just gonna overlap and put this through. I pulled this out, so I don't know if you can tell, there's little perforations. And we're going to run this through the die cut machine. So if you want, you can make yourself a little template, or you can just, you know, just die cut right out of the middle. It's not hard, okay? It's not a huge piece, so there's not too much to lining it up. But the reason I wanted to do that, we're gonna use that in a minute here, is so it's in the same place. You can see it's not popping out because it's connected. So it's got little perforations, but it's very easy to just pull it right out. All right, so this is kind of a fun surprise card. Now this is going to layer behind it. So we have that little border going around. But I wanted this template because this is where I'm going to do my stamping. So I'm going to make sure I get my stamp right in the center where I want it. So let's pull out our wild wheat ink and do our stamping now. And I'm going to do Sending You Lots of Love right in the center of our heart. Isn't that cute? So when they pull that out, that's what they're going to see. And then on the inside, I'm going to do, let's see, I'm looking for my right stamp, says You're the Best. So this could be Valentine or whatever you want it to be. So I'm just going to stamp You're the Best right there. Now I'm going to stamp my heart on this extra piece right here. All right, we're done with the stamping. And now what we want to do is die cut this heart, and then I'm going to die cut a little piece of this in a minute. But first we're going to do the heart. Okay, bring this back in. And get that centered right there. Right. Oh, I don't know if I left myself enough room. Yeah, I have enough room. I just need, oh, that's the wrong side. I need the long end of this tab. And I just need a little bit, so that should be enough. Okay. Now that's perforated as well, but I don't need that perforation. So I'm just going to pull it out. Let's set this all aside. Okay, let's grab all of our pieces back in here. All right. So on this tab, I want to stamp Pull. Grab this out. Make sure I get that right side up, and we're going to just stamp Pull right on here so that people know that's what they need to do. All right. we are going to glue our heart to this heart. So we have our die cut heart to our perforated heart, but I want this pole right in the middle between here and here. So what I want to do is I'm going to glue my heart. I'm going to leave a little bit of space here so I can put that pole where I want it to be, and then we can glue that part down. All right, there's that. And I think I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue. I can pick this up. I'm just going to do a little liquid glue on both sides of this. So I'm going to have it go under here. And I just want to cover that tab so my tab's not showing. Okay, so you see that's, when we pull that, that's going to pull that perforated part right out. You can see. Okay, so we're done with our template. We're going to adhere this right in the center of our card front. All right, now you have two options. You can glue this down. If you do glue this down, only glue around the heart. You don't want to glue in the center. Or you can pop this up and then have kind of a little window for it to look through, like more of a, give it more depth. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just use some of my adhesive strips to go around the edges here. Just give it a little more dimension when you pull that tab out. You can also use dimensionals too, or you could also use dimensionals. I did a, what's that called when you use the same word, to and also in the same sentence? A double positive. We don't need to do that. Okay, now let's adhere our inside piece. Always stamp and then glue, because if you mess up, then you can flip it over. If you've already glued it, there's no flipping over. Okay, and then let's add a few gold pearls on here. So I'm going to add my gold pearls to the base of each of my little flowers here. And that's it. Isn't that cute? So cute. Make sure I open it from the right direction. So love this card. See how just having a little different texture. This texture is almost mirrors this texture here. And then this one's a little more subtle wash. So I hoped you enjoyed today's cards. Let's take one more quick look, all about love. And then join me back here on Saturday. I've got another, we're gonna do 2 more cards this week. So we've got another project for Saturday, one for Monday, and we'll be featuring these 2, the Adored, what's this, on one of the cards, and then we'll be using the Hooray for Surprises bundle on another one for for a gift card holder. So I'm very excited about those. All right, I'm gonna just double check. We've got a few people watching. We've got Zelda. Hi, Zelda and Cindy, Catherine. Who else? We've got Janet. Hi, Janet. And Sherry. Hello, ladies. I hope everyone's staying warm today. We have card class tonight where we'll be making these cards. We were supposed to have freezing rain, but I think that has all moved past us. So we should be in the clear for tonight. And I will see you all back here on Saturday with another fun project. All right, thanks everybody for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.